Graduates, you may be seated. Administration, teachers, friends, and family. My name is Jossie Talib, and I am truly honored to welcome you on behalf of our outstanding class of 2016. An ensemble of fellow peers that have formed together a true masterpiece. We will always be a Blue Jay, a grand and meaningful symbol that will unite us forever. But let us not forget that tonight is a memorable night, in which case we will like to stay classy. We all have dressed up so professionally, so let's keep the atmosphere there as well. Speaking to our kind mothers, please do not shout to your daughter, "That's my baby girl." And to our daring fathers, please also not yell, "That's my boy right there," behind the person in front of you, whom of which is taking the brunt of the shout. And best for last, we must keep tradition. As in the previous years, Raytown, the also honorary selfie stick was used. And I would like to keep this tradition. So now, one moment please. Please do smile, guys. So now, please sit back and enjoy the wonderful night of every Raytown senior, and accept nothing but the best. Thank you.
We're all misunderstood. They say we stand for nothing and there's no way we ever could. Now we see everything that's going wrong with the world and those who lead it. We just feel like we don't have the means to rise above and beat it. So we keep waiting, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change. It's hard to beat the system when you're standing at a distance. So we keep waiting, waiting on the world to change. Now if we had the power to bring our neighbors home from war, we would have never missed a Christmas. No more ribbons on the door. When you trust television, what you get is what you got. When they own the information, oh, they're gonna bend it all they want. So we keep waiting, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change. It's not
waiting on the world to change. Keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change. One day a generation is gonna rule the population, so we keep waiting, waiting on the world to change. We keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change. Keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change.
Please don't fall. Okay.
Welcome to the 110th graduation exercises for Raytown Senior High School. I am Dr. Chad Bruton, principal, and I am joined on stage by several distinguished guests. At this time, permit me to introduce the members of the Raytown Board of Education and the Superintendent of Schools. They will rise as I call their names. Please hold your applause until all have been recognized. Dr. Alan Markley, Superintendent of Schools. Members of the Raytown Consolidated School District Number 2, Dr. Christy Collins, President. Dr. Pam Arlen, Vice President. Mr. Jerome Barnes, Mr. Terry Landers, Mrs. Bobby Salisbury, and Miss Amy Till. Please give them a round of applause. I am also joined on stage by one other distinguished guest who these seniors owe a great thanks to. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming Miss Shana Bobbitt, Senior Counselor. Graduates, the journey that brought you here today would not have been possible without the assistance of some very important people who have dedicated their lives to you. If you are a parent, a guardian, or a grandparent of one of these graduates, I invite you to stand and be recognized for the commitment and sacrifice you have made for our graduates. Graduates and members of the audience, join me in congratulating these men and women. Thank you. You may be seated. I would also ask that the staff of Raytown High School and other educators of the Raytown School District who are present tonight stand and be recognized for your contribution to the education of these students. Please join me in an ovation for these dedicated educators. Thank you. You may be seated. Our country and community recognizes the value of an educated public in building a strong and resilient democracy. During the past year, people from every walk of life have died in service to our country and protecting our freedoms. Many of you have loved ones and friends serving in the armed forces. Some of our graduates this evening will be entering the armed forces in the weeks to come. We gather to celebrate and honor these students and to acknowledge that their education is the foundation that protects our way of life. Please join me in a moment of silence to honor these students and those who sacrificed their life in the cause of our nation to protect our freedoms. Thank you. The graduating class of 2016 has had an outstanding year. Through their hard work and dedication, the class of 2016 has carried on the Raytown High School tradition of excellence. During their time at Raytown High School, they have garnered state and national recognition. They have traveled far and wide, serving as fierce competition and welcoming ambassadors. They have represented Raytown High School with the utmost dignity and respect. The awards they won and the accolades they have achieved are far too numerous to list today. However, there are a few honors specifically associated with commencement that we will take time to recognize. Many of the graduates have been bestowed cords of honor for specific achievements in academic and honor societies associated with Raytown High School. In your program, you will find a complete list of these honors next to the graduate names. At this time, I ask each graduate who has received an honor cord from an honor society to rise. Graduates, these cords not only represent your achievements as members of the Honor Society, but they also represent the potential that you have honed during your time here at Raytown High School. We commend you on your pursuit of excellence, and we look forward to seeing your future accomplishments. Please join me in a final ovation for these dedicated students. Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. Moments before the ceremony, Ms. Shana Bobbitt, Senior Counselor, and I announced the names of graduates who ranked in the top 10% of the graduating class based on 8 academic semesters. These students were presented with the school seal pin, which they now wear on their honor stole. Would the students who were bestowed this honor please stand and be recognized? Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. During the same announcement ceremony, we identified the students who ranked in the top 10 based on their academic semesters, 8 academic semesters for the graduating class of 2016. These students were bestowed a gold medallion, and I will announce the names of these graduates in alphabetical order. Graduates, when your name is called, please rise and remain standing. Members of the audience, please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. At that time, we will join in applauding the full measure of the top 10 ranking graduates. Jesse Anderson. Yermia Bagunu. Maria Beam. Braden Best. Jessica Estes. Melody Jonas. Caitlin McAllister. James Oberholtz, Antiana Richardson, James Schwaller. Please join me in applauding these outstanding young men and women. Thank you, graduates. You may be seated. In the coming months, many of our graduates will be off to new academic journeys as they enter college, career, and technical training programs and apprenticeships. As we all know, the cost of academic pursuit can be staggering. I'm pleased to announce that as of May 13th, the graduating class has secured approximately $500,000 in scholarship for the fall semester, but the total does not stop there. A great deal of this scholarship is renewable for up to 4 years, bringing the 4-year total of scholarship to over $1.7 million. I wish the graduates luck as they enter the next academic phase of their life, and I encourage them to see this money as an investment in their future. Graduates, it has been an honor and a privilege to serve as your principal. I look forward to all the accomplishments that you will achieve in the future. I remind you that you are a part of a grand tradition, and that tradition will be with you wherever you go. You will forevermore be a Blue Jay. And like the alumni who have gone before you, you should be proud of where you've come from. In the future, you may hold other mascots in your life. You may don lab coats, suits and ties, aprons, welder's masks, and other uniforms. You may be given titles such as doctor, lawyer, engineer, Mr., Mrs., husband, wife, mom, or dad. And all of those things will be true. But underneath every one of those uniforms and titles will be a Blue Jay. A strong and educated person who came from a community deeply committed to nurturing the academic excellence of its youth. On behalf of the faculty of Raytown High School, I want to congratulate you and wish you the best of luck. As you spread your wings and take flight to the next stage of your journey, never forget where you came from, and always remember, it's a good day to be a Jay.
sparkly. You're a must.
To the class of 2016, here's to 4 homecomings, 21 Friday Night Lights heckling in the student section, 18 assemblies, the countless hours spent at the library, and the many all-nighters that it took to get to this point. All of these snapshots of our journey combined into a beautiful masterpiece of what our lives have been like for the past 4 years. One might say it's even similar to a kaleidoscope. Simple images that form a more complex tapestry. Graduation day is a day that movies make seem so simple, but yet they fail to show all the time and effort that it takes to really get it. A kaleidoscope, moving images that jumble together to form various landmarks in our lives. There are the images of our growing years with our families and friends. There are the pictures of our student activities and the classmates that we've made. There are the pictures of both our successes and our failures. And as we see, when we turn the scope, our focus changes. And what we see finally starts to come together is our final masterpiece. The first image we have is probably the picture that Mom took on our first day of kindergarten. As you look back, we'll remember the times when we were actually forced to take a nap, hold up 2 fingers to go to the bathroom, or actually getting locked into the bathroom in the kindergarten classroom. However, it was in those moments that eventually prepared us for our middle school journey. During this time, we started to gain more freedom. However, some of us started going to the movies by ourselves or even hanging out with more of our friends. We were all ready to get rid of in-classroom bathrooms and move up to getting into hall passes. But for most kids, this was only a transitional period for what was yet to come. Early on, we measured our time by our kaleidoscope. We added to this every day. For over 700 school days, we worked hard, tackled new challenges, and kept up with loads of schoolwork. Whether it's blurting out the wrong answer in Mr. Reichert's math class, having to write a paper in less than an hour, or spilling milk on yourself at lunch. But all of those times will be added into our kaleidoscope. Our senior year. It was filled with memories that made our senior year and most final year very special. These memories were captured by the laughs, friendships, and the pictures documenting what's been done. The tenacity of this class is so profound. We've helped produce a 2-time debate national qualifier, received exemplary 1 ratings in every single sector of this school, and this year had a state champion in wrestling and had a student get nearly a perfect score on the ACT. Today's achievements may even fade or even be forgotten. The applause may become a distant memory, and our certificates and medals may gather dust in a shelf or in a drawer. And when many of those high school moments begin to fade, we will ultimately measure the time we spent here, not in tristers or semesters or years, but in the laughters that were formed around these priceless memories. We've spent nearly 5,040 hours in high school, and in those moments, it was just enough time for us to focus our scope to finally see our image. As you go on to your future, I hope you look back to these times as a Blue Jay and remember the landmarks that you've overcome while being at Raytown High School. 25 years from now, some of us will carry the title of a doctor, lawyer, serviceman, husband, wife, or even parent. Throughout your journey, in moments of uncertainty or dullness, hold your scope up into the light, let the image become clearer, and let it remind you of what you got here and what you got from this school. Congratulations to the class of 2016. We finally made it.
Albert Einstein once said, "I love to travel, but I hate to arrive." This quote has actually nothing to do with my speech. Good evening, esteemed family, students, and faculty. I cannot quantify the amount of gratitude I have for the opportunity to speak for my fellow Raytown High School, class of 2016. We, as a unit, have tackled both the academic and extracurricular portions of high school with strong determination. I have learned so much this year, not just about science, math, or English, but about life and what makes it so precious. A diamond is precious because of its rarity. Meanwhile, a human life is precious because it ends. I know we may feel like we are immortal beings standing on top of the whole world, but remember, our mortality is what makes us special in the end. The average person in the United States lives to be around 79 years old. Most of us are only 18. I can't even go to a movie past 9 p.m. without being asked for my ID. Even in our limited lives, we do have a right to feel accomplished. We've worked very hard. But remember, we've only done this. We have not done it. We have lived so little of our lives, it would be completely foolish to assume that we've done it all, especially since we have so much more to live for. Most of us here have read, or at least spark noted, the novel The Great Gatsby. And we spent a lot of time in class talking about that green light Gatsby is constantly reaching for that is supposed to represent greed, pride, go. But I've realized recently, now, that it represents all of our aspirations. None of us sitting here today have grasped that green light. Whether you want to be an infrastructure worker, doctor, accountant, or a stay-at-home parent, we all have many goals in front of us. But as we walk across this stage today, our reach becomes a bit longer, and the distance between us and that light becomes a bit shorter. On our journey to discover our own green light, we will take with us what we've learned these past 4 years. I feel like we've spent all of our time waiting to arrive. Graduation wasn't the real goal of high school, but beauty is found in all of our experiences together. All of the 12-page essays that you waited to do until the last minute. The random discussions about superheroes in Mr. Deerking's class, or science puns in Mr. Lewis's class, and yes, even all the hall freezes. This speech doesn't matter nearly as much as the journey it took to get here. I no longer want to just arrive at all of my goals, nor do I want anyone else here to just arrive. But I can't wait to experience and cherish all of our journeys. We have no need to rush to get to our destination. So, like Einstein said, I love to travel, but I hate to arrive. I guess this quote had actually everything to do with my speech.
Welcome to tonight's ceremony. As Superintendent of Schools, I am very proud to preside over this event, and I am particularly proud of the class of 2016. These students were just in the 4th grade when I began my superintendency in Raytown. I've had the pleasure of watching this class grow and bloom and excel in so many ways. They are an amazing group of academicians, athletes, actors, musicians, speakers, thinkers, workers, and self-starters. Graduation is a time of reflection for those graduating, for the teachers and the staff at the school, and for our community as a whole. Blue Jays, you have made us proud. As you enter the next phase of your lives, please remember where you came from and the people that have loved and supported you through the years. Despite the clouds overhead tonight, our futures appear quite bright with you in the lead. Congratulations on your accomplishment. Let's get our festivities started. The young men and women before you have met the requirements of the Missouri Department of Elementary and Secondary Education and the Raytown School District. By the virtue of the power vested in me as Superintendent of Schools, I declare these Raytown High School seniors eligible to receive their diplomas. Friends and families, I here present the class to you, the sons and daughters of Raytown Senior High School.
It has become our practice to award retiring Raytown High School faculty members an honorary diploma in recognition of their years of service to the students and the community of Raytown High School. Normally, this honor is bestowed during our end-of-year staff meeting immediately after students dismiss on the final day of school. Unfortunately, this year, there is one recipient who will not be present to receive her honorary diploma. For 12 years, Heather Woodson worked tirelessly to help Raytown High School students achieve excellence in the classroom, on the field, and beyond. She was a fierce advocate for students, an inspirational support to her colleagues, and one of the most genuinely kind people I have ever encountered. Her quick wit, her gleaming smile, and her indelible never-quit attitude was one of a kind. Sadly, Miss Woodson lost her battle with cancer this past February. But while she may no longer be with us in person, her legacy runs deep in our vein. We all aspire to be Woodson strong. And no matter where we go from this day forward, Miss Woodson will be our silent champion, pushing us to be our best. At this time, I am joined on stage by Miss Woodson's daughter, Kennedy Cook. Kennedy, it is my honor to award you this honorary diploma for your mother's commitment to the students and the community of Raytown High School. Graduates, in the first two rows, please rise and prepare to receive your diplomas. Yes. Dr. Marley and members of the Board of Education, please take your position for the calling of names.
Erica Lynn Dean.
Israel Christopher Hankey.
Talia Mariah Mahaffey.
Shelby Maxlin Henderson.
Joanne May Sevlin.
Caitlin Sue McAllister.
Monica Aaron Terry.
Jossie Shaoki Talib.
Ronisha Denise Williams.
Ricky Davis.
Mason James Elvier.
Laura Ann Donacy.
Jesse Scott Anderson.
Cheyenne Nicole Ellis.
Maria Joy Bean.
Dylan Dean Jerconi.
Braden Timothy Best.
Elizabeth Elaine Gibson.
Stephanie Natalie Borgia.
Cesar Gonzalez Plata.
Jess Patrick Carneal.
Demetrius Deshawn Hampton.
Kiara Renee Adams.
Richard Herbert Jones Jr.
Alexis Regina Andani.
Missy Knorr.
Raheem Osiris Fielderbay.
Zachary Scott Kuyat.
Isabella Ann Liggett.
Juliana Faith McCarroll.
Trent Curtis Lindley.
Viviana Alexa Olvera.
Jonathan Eric Marple.
Christopher Stephen Sadler.
Madeline Lily McCready.
Bailey Christine Shaw.
Nathan Anthony Verhulst.
Alexander Dwayne Sons.
Rebecca Lee Vincent.
Hannah Elizabeth Steele.
Dante Isaiah Woods.
Armand Jose Vasquez.
Ahmad Abdel Nasser.
Leah Renee White.
Darius Jamal Alexander.
Caesar Alejandro Aguilera.
Devin Dwayne Alexander.
Jordan Tyler Alexander.
Cesar Emmanuel Alvarez.
Cameron Christian Allen.
Lamont Anderson.
Gabriel Paul Ammerman.
Luke Anthony Appleberry.
Milan Jamil Anderson.
Dateon Emmanuel Lee Austin.
Brittany Arnold.
Armando Bazia Jr.
Maya Christina Aviles.
Jonas Edward Bailey.
Yermia Miguel Bagunu.
Michael Lee Baxter.
Matthew Hunter Baxter.
Gabriela Ebeth Benavides.
Khalil Elijah Bedell.
Brian Alexis Bentecourt.
Miles Elliott Bernard Mitchell.
Xavier Tyrell Black. Besson? Kevin Michael Besson.
Jasmine Denise Bishop. Kayla Nicole Blair.
Liam David Brown.
Daryl Wayne Bowdry II.
India Danae Boyd.
Dan Henry Boyd Jr.
Madison Jean Bradley.
Askia Bradley.
Brianna Carmelita Brim. Antonio Brown.
Sean Bradley.
Grace Brown.
Amy Brizendine.
Jacoby DeAnthony Brown.
Armand D'Angelo Brown.
Marquel Leron Burgeon.
Isaiah Daniel Brown.
Destiny Maxine Lene Bikes.
Jawan Anthony Bowie.
Angel Bird.
Braden Michael Busoni.
Jeray Camille Campbell.
Brooke Byers.
Damon Carpenter.
Jennifer Cardoza.
Javon Carr.
Jalon Carr.
Michaela Marie Carter.
Samantha Aaron Carroll.
Chabano. Gage Dale Chabano.
Saul Uriel Siniceros.
Tyler Matthew Shafello.
Corey Arthur Crisan.
Jordan Antonio Cleveland.
Tiffany Leanne Clausen.
Allison Nicole Cook.
Ashley Renee Kogel.
Jay Simone Dancer.
Caleb Cooks.
Tony Lamar Davis Jr.
Stefano Xavier Jonathan Davis.
Dejon Deloney.
Davin Jade Dawson.
Christian Diaz Hernandez.
Ashley Nicole DeCapo.
Deshawn Ann Dickerson.
Angel Mikkel Dove.
Cole Dozier.
Rondarius Coriel Drain.
Rondale Antonio Dunn.
Susanna Joy Easley.
Tanaya Edmondson.
Jamont Marquand Edwards Price.
I do not know what's going on over here.
Jessica Brooke Estes.
Taylor Marie English.
Rachel Aaron Fisk.
John Christian Fields II.
Michaela Keon Foster. Markiana Michon Franklin. Derek Michael Frazier. Jocelyn Lauren Gaden.
Your card. Your card. I need your card.
David Michael
No.
Gildehouse.
Nyland Fleeman Kanan.
Carl Michael Glass II.
Cassandra Ann Fox.
Adrian Gomez.
Rose Lene Franklin.
Dominique Raylan Gordon.
Andres Garcia.
Adrian Bryce Gray.
Victor Garrett.
Clishawn Green.
Destiny Sherelle G.
Brooke Nicole Griggs.
Anthony Gillespie.
Johnny Brian Grigsby.
Carl Jackson Glossinger.
Aaliyah Michelle Hamilton.
McQuarn Goodman.
Raylan Gary Harden II.
Mitchell Grable.
Joshua Brandon Harvey.
Maisha Amelia Gray.
Kayla Antoine Hayes.
Sabrina Denise Greening.
Antonice Hodges.
Caitlin Delaney Hall.
Kayla Elizabeth Homus.
Dominique D'Angelo Hampton.
Arnisha Howard.
Ashley Marie Harvey.
Deshauna Latrice Howard.
Brianna Renee Hawkins.
Jeremy Deshaun Hudson.
Madison Elise Hendricks.
Nicole Gabrielle Jackson.
Nicholas Houston Hoffman.
Dante Javon Jenkins.
Ryan Nicole Horton.
Daquan Johnson.
Christopher Antoine Howard Jr.
Michaela Lanice Johnson.
Sierra Renee Howe.
Melody Rose Jonas.
Christopher Hudson Jr.
Montel LaRon Jones.
Savannah Nicole Jackson.
William Allen King.
Priscilla Celeste Jimenez.
Renee Michelle Kennicott.
Antoine Monte Johnson Jr.
Caitlin Elizabeth Kilburg.
Jillian Nicole Johnson.
Tyler Lamont King.
Grant Daniel Johnson.
Cheyenne Michaela Kupka.
Thomas Corinthian Jones Jr.
Joel Wayne Langford III.
Deja Anaya Kenner. Deone Regine Kidd.
Arthur Lee Jr.
Taylor Lauren King.
Cassandra Jocelyn Loaiza.
Terrence Damon Kirkwood Jr.
Kyle Luciano Velez.
Sean Alden Laney.
Maisha Marie Lyles.
Kalia Rochelle Larkins.
Kylan Mack.
Montel Javon Lee. Angelica Loanza, excuse me.
Jessica Ray Madrid.
William Craig Ludwig III.
Marco Taylor Manley.
Shania Anea Jade Mabry.
Chrissy Rose Martin.
Kyra Renee Mack.
Aaron Jones.
Darian Alicia Malone.
Nathan Mata.
Edward Anselmo Marin.
Tina Mathis.
Ashley Grace Martinez.
Sierra Michelle McMurray.
Stephen Douglas Martin III.
Martha Medrano.
Shanika Matthews.
Jaime Medrano.
James Jake Matheson.
Gabrielle Serene Miller.
Alan Stephen Medina.
Miguel Miranda.
Jaime Mangaver Murillo.
Amethyst Jean Moraine.
Sophia Miles.
Christian Morris.
Tyree Mills.
Sean Edward Mulhall.
Anthony Moore.
Benjamin Scott Mullins.
Charlie Morales.
David LaMichael Nichols.
Robert Mosley Jr.
James Donald Oberholtz.
Michael Mullally.
Jordan Kane O'Neill.
Cody Allen Myrick.
Lauren Alexis Owens.
Samuel Neal.
Terry Wayne Pierce Jr.
Leroy Noel.
Suave Pierre Pennington.
Sierra Ayana Overa.
Brianna Nicole Phillips.
Corey Scott Overbay.
Mandy Marie Pizarro.
Mackenzie Kathleen Pavlovic.
Raven Pruitt.
Brianna Anise Pendergraft.
Raul Quiros.
Caleb Ryan Pentland.
Christopher Tamar Lee Randolph.
Drew Weston Phillips.
Alexis Raquel Rutherford.
Priscilla Pizarro.
Antiana Chanel Richardson.
Alexander Michael Pritchett.
Keija Marie Robinson.
Ernest Ramsher Jr.
Alexandria Gina Marie Rogers.
Kendrick Reed.
Andres DeAnthony Rubinet.
Shania Sharon Rice.
Alexis Nicole Rudroff.
Erica Victoria Robinson.
Anna Claire Schilling.
John Daniel Rodriguez.
Clifton Jerome Scott Jr.
Reagan Victoria Ross.
Adriana Felicia Demita Seafelt.
Sage Ruby.
Stanisha Settle.
Tyree Rushing.
Aubriana Jean Shoemate.
Michaela Nicole Sampson.
Cheyenne Slater.
James Michael Schwaller. McKee Chandricia.
Deja Delexis Smith.
Mikey Chandracia Scott.
Heaven Ann Smith.
Jasmine Ladesa Sorrell.
Theodore Ryan Smith.
Matthew Tyler Shapley.
Anthony Speed Jr.
Leandre Sims.
Brandon Montez Starr.
Ashante Amara Smith.
Dylan Michael Stickley.
Deontay Smith.
Hilda Suarez Mondragon.
Samantha Don Smith. Chanel.
Caleb Charles Teeter.
Tyree Chanel Smith. Dakota.
Dallas Thibodeau.
Dakota Sprinkle.
Stephen Dante Thomas.
Tiffany Marie Nicole Steinley.
Skylar Callie Thompson.
Corbin Lee Stuman.
Darius Devon Snow.
Damon Taylor Jr.
Keyshawn Lamont Trent.
Morgan Page Thomas.
Bailey Van Ross.
Tamara Janae Thomas.
Ashley Nicole Alexandra Bogle.
Ariel Monique Toda.
Clint Sterling Wallace.
2 Tron.
Martez Robert Warren.
Shadara Uday.
Clemon Lee Waters Jr.
Kayla Christine Vernon.
Darion Dwayne Wesley.
Dylan Kelly Wallen.
Emmett West Jr.
Sydney Danae Walters.
Renisha Deshay White.
Michael Rondell Warren.
Zaria Whiting.
Adrian Monte Washington.
Benjamin Williams.
Lakin Nicole Worley.
Dylan Robert Williams.
Jawan Wesley.
Cody Austin Wilson.
Alexa White.
Amy Wood.
Christina Charlene Whitehead.
Mila Brene White.
Aubrey Williams.
Keon Rice.
Devon Patrick Cornelius Williams.
Kaylin Lamar Thompson.
Malik Herb Rogers.
Malik Jerome Purnell.
Davon Wilson. Luther Vincent Wright, Jr.
Sharon Henderson Porter.
Christian John A. Heath. DeMarco Clayton Bell.
That's all,
All right. Are you done? Okay. Over, over the 4 years of high school, we've all had some good and bad decisions. But from this point on, every adult decision that we make actually affects us. We are the holders of our own future, and no one can take that away from us. We now, as young adults, have the power to make our future great, whether we're going straight into the workforce, military, or going to college. That all starts now, at this moment. We spent the last 4 years talking about what we wanted to do after high school. Now it's time to execute. We can all make great things happen, and I honestly believe that every graduate here is capable of just that. With that being said, graduates, please stand. Please join me in the turning of our tassels from the right to left to signify the growth throughout the journey we call life. Thank you, and again, congratulations to the class of 2016. Let this be the first graduation of many. At this time, I will ask all Raytown High School alumni to please stand for the singing of our alma mater.
Graduates remain standing. Thank you, alumni. You may be seated. Members of the honor faculty and graduates, please prepare for the recessional. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience, we ask that you remain in your seats and clear of all aisles until the graduates have exited the stadium. Graduates, I want to wish you well as you embark on the next course of your journey. I trust that you will make us proud in all that you do. At this time, please join me for a final ovation of the graduating class of 2016.